Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Zia Park here on Tuesday. It's 26th of November 2024. Gonna look the 10th race from Zia, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5 for more selections for race courses around the world, and I mean it around the world. Let's look at the 10th race from Zia, which is a good race here. It's a Zia Park Derby. It's going for a purse of $300,000. Race for 3-year-olds here. 10 horses are contesting 1,700 meters or mile 16th on the main track. Gonna go take the number 9 horse here. Generous Tipper is top selection. 9.527 in the superfecta. 9.527 super, top selection 9 horse Generous Tipper. Throw a call by Street Sense here. Kenneth McPeak trains. Brian Hernandez Jr. picks up the mount. They ran the horse most recently in the Discovery Stakes here here in New York at Aqueduct, mile 8th on the 3rd of November. He's won by 3/4 length that day, and he saw a dream tracking trip all the way around the race course against some good quality 3-year-olds at the end of the season. He quickened up nicely, and he went away with it. A very strong run. Coming here to the Midwest today, going to a longer trip shouldn't be a problem. It's versatile type, it's a little bit closer, come from a little bit behind in this race, which I don't think is that bad. I think he could find a trip to win and get the job done here today. He ran 2 back in the 16th of November at Keeneland, a mile in the 8th, and a allowance race for $110,000, and he won by a half a length that day. And this cat's going crazy next to me, but he sat back early. He had a bit of a trouble trip in the lane, but he really quickened up nicely to get the job done going away. That was a very strong run there. And then the 19th of September, Churchill, mile 16th, allowance race for $120,000. He finished 7/4 lengths that day. He was wide, and he just needs something, more that day. It was his first start in 9 months, so he probably needed the race that day. 9 months prior, mile 16th in the Breeders' Futurity, he finished 3rd by 4/4, 3 1/4 lengths that day, and he was just wide that day, and he never really got going. It just wasn't his day to win, but I think he's a lot better horse, since his True campaign. Refreshing here, training well at Oaklawn since they opened up for training a few weeks ago. He could win. I think the 5 horse Indispensable, can't speak here, for John Sadler and Flavian could win also. It took him 9 starts to break the main, but he finally did on the 25th of July at Del Mar, going a mile in the main special. He won by a 3/4 length, closing it from a very wide trip. He got the job done. Came back from the Share Belief. We're in a decent place behind Muth that day, where he was gaining ground, and then his race in the Oklahoma Derby just kind of yielded before the wire, but he ran his heart out. I think getting a half furlong less, not as tough a race as he saw at Remington. He could win here. I'll use him in the late pick 4 to end it off. But to recount my selection for the 10th from Zia, it's Zia Park Derby. Going to take the 9 horse Generous Tipper. Give kudos to the 5 horse Indispensable. 9.527 super. 9.5 in the multi race. So good luck to him. Please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5. Good luck, everyone.